Boys and girls, it's your boy Young King Cookson here today on the interweb doing some YouTubing. Shit. Oh, will I ever be good at intros? Probably not. The last two videos have been about NBA All Star Weekend. People have seemed to enjoy them. Thought I'll bring it a little bit closer to home and we'll go to NBL All Star Weekend, which sadly doesn't exist. So I've made my own little format of NBL All Stars and my own little voting system because I am the GM of this. I make the rules. There's no voting, it's me. Grrr. So yeah, if we look over to my screen here, just popped up. I've got a pool of players that I've selected. At the bottom, we have the forwards that I think have done enough to be in the All-Star conversation. In the middle, we have a row of players, guards of the All-Star weekend. And up the top, I've got my guards / forwards. Yeah, that's the pool of players. So we'll go on to the guards. So I've got to pick 4 guards. So there's no conferences in the NBL. I made this video last year and I had Queensland and New South Wales versus the rest of the league, but adding Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, that's a 5th team. So this year I couldn't do 4 and 4. So I'm gonna pick 4 guards and they can play on either team. So there's no conference sort of stuff. First of all, I love Chris Golding, my favorite player in the world, but he's gonna go, so we're gonna make things a little easier. Mitch McCarron's having a bit of a down year, needs to be more aggressive, same as Chris Golding, be more aggressive. Mitch, great player to have on my team, love him at United, but doesn't quite make the cut. Sek Henry, he's played really well in spurts, he's a little bit up and down. Same as that Breakers team. He probably would have made it if he didn't have this bloke, Scotty Hopson, on his team. Scotty Hopson's going to be one of the first guards that makes it. One of the 4 guards that makes it to the starting lineup. Congratulations, Scotty Hopson. You've made a NBL All Stars start. So congratulations, mate. And next to him, DJ Nbl. I reckon I'm gonna give him a gig as well. Kansas informed team of the comp, and they're probably the funnest team to watch in the league. And Nubel's probably their 2nd or 3rd guy at the moment. Casper Ware. Now Casper Ware's a tough one. Last year I think Casper Ware was the MVP of the league, even though Andrew Bogut won it. I thought being Melbourne probably a little bit biased, but Casper Ware was my MVP of the league. This season, he's obviously doing enough to win. He's playing really good, winning. His 3-point percentage, shooting percentage is down. His points are still there. His points are always going to be there. He's probably the next man picked. He's probably the 5th guard for me. So see you later, Casper Ware. You do not make it. John Roberson. He's probably the best 3-point shooter in the league. He's a very good player. Can score the rock. Great player. But sorry, John, you don't make it. RJ Hampton. Very talented player. Been injured for a fair bit. Had some amazing games. When he came down to Melbourne earlier in the year, he tore us up. But RJ, you don't make it. Bryce Cotton. Do I even need to say anything? 1-time MVP of the NBL. Finals MVP. 2-time champ. He's another starting guard for me. Melo Ball sets the internet on fire, and he's back-to-back triple doubles. He's had some good games. He's injured now, and I don't know when he's coming back. Doesn't quite make it for me. Very good season. I back him to go #1 in the draft, and if his development goes well and he goes to a nice team, I can see him being an NBA superstar, but not quite a starter. Maybe around 6th or 7th picked for me. Jerome Randall, he has some good games, but he's not aggressive enough for the Sixers, I don't think. He waits until like the last quarter to really turn it on. I can't believe I've got an NBL All-Star game without Jerome Randall being a starter, but Jerome, you're not a starter. Nathan Sobey, again, he's having a bit of a down year. He's had some really good games. He's also had some average, not very good games. Super talent, again, he's having a down year as well. So Nathan Sobey, no good. First picked, who I think is probably up there with MVP, probably leading MVP with me at the moment, Scotty Machado. I think because I think I'm gonna go, you know what, Scotty Hopson, I'm gonna have him as a forward picked. And I'm gonna put in Melo Trimble as well. He's the 4th guard pick. These are the 4 starting guards of the NBL All-Star game. Some people in the comments, if you're a big NBL fan over the last few years, you might be saying, no Casper Ware, no Jerome Randall, what is this? But these are my 4 starting guards. So congratulations, boys. It's very, very big honor to be my starting guard. Next, we have the forwards. We already eliminated Golding and Mitchy McCarron from the guards, so they're not gonna make it as forwards either, so unlucky, boys. Sek Henry, not gonna make it as a forward either, so unlucky. Scotty Hopson, I said in the guards, he's one I'm picking. So we're picking 6 forwards here. And the first one picked here is Scotty Hopson. Scotty Hopson, I reckon he's our league's James Harden. He's probably the best offensive player in the league. He plays good defense. It's a shame that that New Zealand team isn't quite built properly around him. Because, well, they're playing some good games now, so he's really putting them on their back and trying to get some wins. But, yeah, it's a shame that they're not quite built properly around Scotty Hobson, because he's probably up there with the best players in the game, talent-wise. Along with, I reckon these are probably the two best pure basketballers in the league. Lamar Patterson, another one picked. Their teams aren't doing great. Both super talented dudes. They control the game from start to finish. Both can get assists, both can score the ball at will. Mitch Creek, who's probably, I have second MVP. Phoenix started off really well, and I think that's still holding well for Mitch Creek. But his numbers have still been right up there, even with the team playing bad. I've probably got Mitch Creek leading MVP with Scott Machado second. Oh, I don't know. Which is interesting. I don't know, it's tough, but they're probably my two leaders for MVP at the moment. And yeah, Mitch Creek is the third forward that I'm picking. Kawhi Noi, he started off the season elite. This guy was that fun to watch. I said the first game I watched him play, I messaged the boys, I'm like, this guy is Australia's Pascal Siakam. I swear he's been watching Pascal Siakam. He plays exactly the same. It looks like Pascal Siakam out there. Got the headband, runs the floor like Pascal, just goes straight for it. Spicy Kawhi, we should start calling him. But that's saying that, he's dropped off a little, which is weird. He's dropped off a little bit with how good the rest of the team's going. He's still playing his role and playing good. Hasn't had a bad game all year, really. But he's not playing, as dominant as he was at the start of the year when the rest of the team was doing bad. So it doesn't quite make it for me. Nick Kay is playing good because Nick Kay doesn't know how to play bad basketball. But I think it's a bit of a step down from how he's been in his last 3 years. I thought Nick Kay going into this year, coming off the World Cup run with the Boomers, I'm thinking Nick Kay is going to be the MVP of the league. He's not really near it, but his Wildcats are playing really well, second on the table. And yeah, Nick Kay's Mr. Consistency, he always plays well, a guy you want on your team, but yeah, not MVP numbers, not All-Star starter numbers. Definitely would make the squad, not starter numbers. Tariq White, his regular season last year wasn't amazing. It was good, but it wasn't amazing. The thing that made us all go, Tariq White is the superstar of this league, was what he did to Melbourne United in the finals. Again, witness it work firsthand. The guy was crazy. Hand in his face, he would not miss. It was ridiculous. Won finals MVP and really broke my heart. But this season, it's weird. His points are still there, and it's not a down year. Like, he's playing all right, but it's not as good as he was in the finals. So, and I don't think he's on the level of these three guys and some of the other guys I'm going to pick. So, yeah, Tariq just missing out. Daniel Johnson had some up and down games. Super talented. I think he's, over the last decade, leads the NBL in points scored. Really good player. A little bit soft at times, but yeah, no, really good player. Big man with finesse. But saying that, pumping him up, doesn't make the team. Majok Deng, he sort of picks and chooses his moments. Again, he's on that wave of the Cairns Taipans. Playing their whole starting five, I think, has made the squad for me. So yeah, they're the informed team of the comp. I've already said this. Majok Deng is just one of those cogs, but he's got that X factor about him as well. Comes out, can hit a three in your face. He can score points quick. He's good energy boost, which that whole team is. But saying that, I'm pumping them all up. Doesn't quite make it. Eric Griffin, too inconsistent. Super talented player. Had 35 points, I think, against United in Melbourne. But he let his man Sean Long at the other end have 35 as well. So yeah, Eric Griffin, too inconsistent, but obviously the talent's there. Superstar. Sean Long, as I just mentioned, I think Sean Long is third in the MVP race. Might be biased. I don't know when I'm biased or not these days, because passionate United man, probably biased. But yeah, Sean Long is third MVP, and he's the fourth forward I got picked here. He's a superstar at both ends of the floor. Rebounds, points, dunks, blocks, threes, doing everything. Step back, middies, he's assists, he's doing it all this year. Jay Sean Tate. I'm going to pick Jay Sean Tate. He brings the energy. Hustle, he's a guy you want on your team. He just plays hard from start to finish. And he's outdone his man, Bogey. Last year's MVP. Bogey's numbers are down. He's just trying to do what it takes to win. I don't think he's gunning for that MVP this year. Points are down, assists are down, rebounds are still thereabouts. I think he's getting averaging like 9 a game. Probably stiff, but Bogey's not making it. I know, ooh, controversial. Because the man who's making that last spot is Space Cam Oliver. He's one that he would, when the Cairns were struggling at the start of the year, he would wait until the last quarter to score points. Like, there was one game where he didn't shoot the ball until like halfway through the last quarter, and then ended up with 13 points and didn't miss a shot. And it's like, you just need to get more involved. But as the season's gone on and that Cairns team's going, he's one of the reasons they have been going very well. Space Cam Oliver. It's draft time, all right? It's being televised, the whole world's watching. It's not LeBron and Giannis, it's Mitch Creek and Scotty Machado, the two guys that I think are leading MVP. And we'll go straight to Scotty Machado with the first pick because he's got a better record. So Scotty Machado with the first pick selects Sean Long, the only pure center up for grabs, and I think the third best player in the league. So I'm saying Scotty Machado takes Sean Long with pick 1. With pick 2, Mitch Creek is picking Bryce Cotton. With pick 3, Scotty Machado says, I want Scotty Hobson, the best pure scorer in the league. With pick 4, Mitch Creek says, I'll have Lamar Patterson, the guy who's up there with Scotty Hobson as the smoothest mover in the league. Lamar Patterson came into the league, everyone's like, oh, he's fat. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The man is a baller. He knows how to play basketball. He's a king. I love watching him play. Pick 6, I think we're up to. Scotty Machado says, I'm bringing my mate, Mr. DJ Newbill. It's his right-hand man this season. That backcourt is firing. Along with that front court, Cairns are the team to watch. And DJ Newbill says, thank you for my all-star starting position, Cookson. Number 7 is Mello Trimble. Again, he's having a bit of a down year from last year, but he's still dominating. Like, I think he might be leading the league in points. But he's turning over the ball a little bit. His 3-point shooting is a little bit down. He's done a few funky things in the clutch for us, but he's still a super talent and probably our number 2 guy. Pick 7. Oh, hang on, I fucked it. I think I've cooked this. A little slide maker here, back on PowerPoint as a kid. But I think after Trimble, I've given Creek 2 picks in a row. Don't know how that happened, but in this draft it does, and he takes Cam Oliver. Oh shit, so Cam Oliver's running the center for Team Creek, and Machado has been stiffed by missing out 2 picks in a row, but he wants Jay Sean Tate, and I think he complements Sean Long pretty well. So there you go, these are the starting lineups for the NBL All Star Weekend 2020, if they can organise it within the next few days maybe. So Larry Kesselman, give me a call if you need help with planning. You saw this PowerPoint, it's pretty mad, you know. Do I have another slide? I'm not sure. No, I don't. There it is. Thank you for watching. Drop a sub if you enjoyed. If you didn't, dislike, comment some abuse, and block. Yeah, there you go. See you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.